Welcome back, listeners. We're ready for another deep dive today, and, well, this one's going to be out of this world.
Out of this world is right.
We're talking Area 51 and alien mythology.
Area 51. It really is a place that captures the imagination, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, it's so shrouded in secrecy, it's practically become synonymous with the search for, well, extraterrestrial life.
Right, aliens.
But how did this happen? How did this patch of Nevada desert become, like, the center of all these alien theories?
Well, what's so fascinating about Area 51 is the connection to aliens. It's kind of a historical accident.
An accident? What do you mean?
It wasn't built with aliens in mind at all.
Okay, now I'm really intrigued. I always just assumed, Area 51, aliens, they go hand in hand.
Not quite. We got to rewind a bit. Go back to 1955.
1955. Okay.
Cold War's in full swing, right? And the U.S. is developing this super secret revolutionary spy plane, the U-2.
The U-2, yeah. The one designed to fly crazy high, spy on the Soviets.
Exactly. Top secret project. So naturally, they needed somewhere super secluded for testing and development, and that's where Groom Lake, Nevada comes in. Just a dry lake bed, middle of nowhere, perfect for keeping things hush-hush.
Okay, so Area 51, born out of Cold War secrecy, not alien encounters. But hold on, how does the U-2, a spy plane, get messed up with UFO sightings?
That's where the story takes a turn. See, the U-2 flew at altitudes that no commercial aircraft could even dream of at the time. So picture this. Pilots, especially at dawn or dusk, they'd catch these high-altitude reflections.
And?
They had no other explanation.
Wait, so they're mistaking a spy plane for a flying saucer?
You got it. Classic case of mistaken identity. Throw in some Cold War paranoia, fear of the unknown. It's not hard to see how their minds jump to aliens.
It's amazing, though, right? How something so earthly could spark these, like, otherworldly ideas.
It really is. And the government committed to secrecy. They weren't about to spill the beans about what those lights really were.
So silence just breeds more speculation.
Always. And it didn't stop there. Area 51 operating, developing even more advanced aircraft. So the mystery, it just kept opening.
I gotta ask, what kind of aircraft are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking projects like the A-12 OX cart, which could fly, get this, over 3 times the speed of sound. Then later you've got the HAV Blue, the precursor to the stealth fighter. These designs, cutting edge, almost futuristic. Even more unusual, harder to explain than the U-2.
So each new project, pushing the boundaries of technology, just adds another layer to the whole Area 51 mythos.
Exactly, and you can't forget the cultural backdrop.
The Cold War.
Right, it wasn't just about technology. It was ideologies, fear, uncertainty. People were primed to believe in unseen threats.
Makes sense. So communist spies, or even better, something out of this world.
You've got it. It was the perfect recipe for alien mythology to take root. Secrecy, advanced technology, and a society on edge, searching for answers in the sky.
But this narrative, it didn't stay confined to the Nevada desert. It exploded into popular culture. How did that happen?
That's a great question, and that's what we're going to explore next. It's like, while Area 51 was busy with, the real history, the secret aircraft and all that, there was this whole other narrative taking shape out there in the public imagination.
You mean like in those classic sci-fi movies from the 50s? The flying saucers, the bug-eyed aliens, all that.
Exactly. They tapped into that Cold War anxiety, fear of the unknown, right?
It's true. It's like those movies took the real secrecy, the stuff happening at Area 51, and just turned it into this blank canvas for all our fears and fascinations. All that what if about extraterrestrial life.
That's it. And as the decades went by, that mythology just kept growing. And then you've got the Roswell incident in 47.
Roswell?
Yeah, rumors of a crashed alien spacecraft. It really cemented that connection, government secrecy, alien cover-ups.
Even though they said it was a weather balloon.
A weather balloon, right. But a lot of people, they just weren't buying it.
I guess when you have that official explanation, people are almost more drawn to the more sensational story, the mystery.
It's the paradox of secrecy, you could say. The less we know, the more we fill in the blanks. And with Area 51, those blanks were filled with some pretty wild stories, captured alien spacecraft, secret government experiments, the whole 9 yards.
It's kind of ironic, right? The government trying to be all hush-hush about advanced technology, and it ends up creating this perfect breeding ground for alien conspiracy theories.
You hit the nail on the head. And then you have popular culture fanning those flames.
Oh, yeah.
Books like The Day After Roswell, movies like Independence Day, they brought that Area 51 alien mythology right into the mainstream.
And let's not forget the X-Files.
Oh, how could we? That show, it was a phenomenon. Government conspiracies, alien cover-ups. Area 51 was often right at the heart of it.
Yeah, and it really blurred those lines, fiction, reality, for a lot of people, I bet.
Absolutely. They presented those ideas in a way that felt, believable and exciting. So Area 51 and aliens, it's just further ingrained in everyone's minds.
And then you've got figures like Bob Lazar, claiming he worked at this secret facility S4 reverse engineering alien technology.
Bob Lazar. Yeah. Controversial, to say the least. Never proven, really, but it definitely resonated.
With those who already believed, you mean?
Right, he gave all these technical details. It fed that hunger for evidence, even if the source, well, it was questionable.
It's amazing how powerful those individual stories can be, shaping the whole narrative around a place like Area 51.
That's mythology for you. Stories passed on, embellished, truth, speculation, imagination, all blended together. And with Area 51, that mythology, it's gotten so potent it's almost impossible to separate what's real from what's, made up.
So then, what does all this tell us about why the Area 51 myth is so strong? What is it about this place and this idea of aliens that captures people so much?
I think maybe it's because Area 51 represents the ultimate unknown. It's that place where the veil of secrecy is just so thick, it allows our imaginations to go wild. It's the possibility that out there are things we don't understand, secrets being kept from us.
Like a physical embodiment of our curiosity about the universe, maybe.
Exactly. And curiosity, it's powerful. It pushes us to explore, to question, to try and answer the biggest questions we have. Are we alone? What else is out there? Area 51, with all its mystique and mythology, it embodies that quest for knowledge.
So it's not just about little green men, then. It's about what they represent. The unknown, the possibility of something bigger than us.
You got it. And it's that sense of wonder, that need to discover, that keeps us coming back to Area 51.
It's where reality and imagination collide. It's a testament to the power of mystery, I guess, and the human need to make sense of it all. It's funny, the more we learned about Area 51, the more questions it seems to raise. It really has become this cultural symbol, hasn't it?
It has. It really has. It's a focal point for so much. Our hopes, anxieties, all about the unknown, like you said, a symbol.
Yeah, and thinking back on what we've talked about, the secrecy, the advanced tech, just the whole vibe of the Cold War era, it all just created this perfect storm for the Area 51 myths to take off.
It did. And that myth, it speaks to something deeper, I think. That same impulse that makes us fascinated by legends, mysteries, anything that hints at something beyond what we know, what we understand.
So not just about, aliens and spaceships. It's more about pushing those boundaries, what we think is possible.
Absolutely. It's acknowledging that there are still mysteries out there, things we haven't figured out. And that's exciting. It keeps us curious. It keeps us searching, pushing those boundaries of knowledge and exploration.
Yeah, you're right. It's exciting. Maybe that's the key takeaway here. Area 51, whether it's got alien secrets or not, it reminds us that we're still like a species in awe of the unknown.
Exactly. That sense of wonder, that curiosity, that's what drives us forward. It's what inspires scientists, explorers. It's what makes us question, makes us search for those answers beyond what we see.
Well said. And to our listeners, we'll leave you with this. Embrace that curiosity. Don't be afraid to ask the big questions. Challenge those assumptions. Explore those mysteries that grab you. Because it's in that pursuit, that searching, that we really discover what it means to be human.